Hey man, welcome to the first inaugural episode of Teddy Talks, the podcast. People, we in the building. Me and the homies, man. Shout out to Penthouse Studios for hosting a nigga, man. This is a blessing. Man, I got my brother in the house with me tonight.
Yes, sir.
My nigga Los.
Yes, man. LosoGoLoco.
Hey,
you
man.
ain't know so.
Hey man, how you feeling, man? How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. This is interesting. This is a new feeling.
It's a crazy space to be in right now, but I'm invigorated right now.
Yeah, bro. And you've been doing your thing, man. You've been doing your thing for the last few weeks, but this is like a new step.
Facts.
It's a new step, dog. So
we getting more professional out here.
I'm happy for you, man. So big ups to you, man. You committed to this thing. It's doing well. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to be a part of this, dog.
Hey, man, I wouldn't have it any other way, man.
Yes,
when I first told y'all boys about this, like, my best conversation come from you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so I definitely had to have you on here, man, especially for the first episode. This makes it even more special.
I know, right? The first. That's crazy. I made it for my dog first.
Hey, man, that's love, man.
What? All right.
Let's get into it, man. Where's your mental at, man? How's life been treating you?
Man, honestly, bro, I think life has been treating me well. And more than anything, I think that my perspective on my life has kind of allowed me to just perceive everything in a positive way. Even if it's things that may be hard or maybe, a bit of a struggle, I find my angle. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to adapt and find my angle and find like the light in every situation. And I don't mean that in a corny way, but I genuinely mean like I try to make sure that no matter what I'm hit with or whatever is in front of me, you know what I'm saying? I always try to make sure I keep a steady head and really analyze, whatever it is and try to take away from it the most that I can. So, I mean, and that, I guess you could just say life is good, bro. I really can't complain. Of course, we all got things we want to improve on, but I'm grateful, bro. And I'm just thankful for where I am mentally more than anything. I'm grateful that I'm able to have the clarity that I have on my life and just where I'm trying to go. It's a good feeling, bro, especially when you come from a place where you haven't had that for quite some time. It feels good. I can't complain, bro. I'm grateful, dog.
That's beautiful, G.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Yeah.
That just moved me, nigga. I'm about to cry.
How about yourself, man? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, man, to be honest, bro, like today was a rough day for me mentally.
Damn.
Like leading up to this. Because
yeah,
everybody kept canceling today. Like everybody had shit going on. And respectfully, I'm not mad about it. But, I was about to push this off again because of, timing. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy, again, like I told you, like over the weekend, OG hits me up randomly and was on some, hey man, I just wanted to pour into your spirit and just say, stop waiting.
Yeah.
It's time. I don't know what that means to you, but take it for whatever it is worth.
Yeah.
It's time. And I got up, I shrugged my shoulders back, man, fixed my chin,
yes, sir.
Adjusted my crown. And I was like, all right, man, let's make that shit happen.
Most def.
So, since then, man, I've been good, bro. Like, light, of course, like you said earlier, everybody has things in life that they want to improve on, that they want to, make better about themselves. But overall, man, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful. I just celebrated my 31st birthday last week, man.
Big ups to that.
Hey, man, yeah, hell yeah, man. Got to thank God for that, man.
Yeah.
I really can't complain, man, about nothing. I'm in a good space. Lives have been going well. Got the first episode up and running.
Yes, sir.
Bellywear about to make a comeback.
Hey, listen.
And, we about to go crazy this summer. Belly boys all summer, man.
Yes,
stomach
sir.
out all summer. I'm not playing, G.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I like to hear that, man. And I guess I could literally sit here across from you and say I seen like how things was leading up until the day. Like the weekend was crazy because we work in the same space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we
see what each other go
bro.
through.
And we both had challenges the weekend because you seen me last week when I was kind of like I was in one of them lows a little bit, but you know, I was able to maintain a level headedness, you know what I'm saying? And just like find an angle, even though in the moment I was just like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? So
all this.
So exactly. So I know. And then I seen you go through it right after that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Well, I mean, I didn't see it happen, but I saw like the aftermath, you know what I'm saying? So to see everything kind of come together still in the midst of is just great to see, bro. And I'm glad I'm able to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know how life can be and people get busy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I'm able to be here for this first episode for real, dog. Like it's special for me too, you feel me?
Hey, that's real, man. Cause like we for the past, I want to say 11 years, we've been going strong, G.
Oh, yeah. Like, dang, it's been 11 years.
11 years,
Shout out to them city chicks, man.
Facts.
Shout out to them city chicks.
Shout out to them.
I don't want to get too distracted, but I can't believe this how this friendship started talking about them girls from the city, bro. That's
man,
crazy.
Ghetto classy chicks, man.
We can't put too much out there, but shout out to them city girls, man.
Facts. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who you is.
Yeah, okay. All right, man. I'm gonna let you take the floor, and you know, I guess we just gonna go in divine flow and just talk from the heart. You feel me?
Dog, man, I can honestly say I'm you know, people, I'm sitting across from my best friend.
Yeah,
like this is the guy who I come to for everything.
Yeah, most
you know,
bro.
This is really my guy right here. So he's seen me at the lowest of my lows, like when I had nothing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, you know, what I was going to really do with myself. And this man literally threw me a lifeline. And I wasn't expecting it because I didn't come to him for it. I literally came to him for a joke.
Probably going to flame me up for what I had on that day or something.
And like, that's what I came there for. And the man threw me a lifeline and literally saved my life. So, you know, people, I got to give it up for him for that. I've never really told him, so I'm telling him now. So it's just like, bro, you saved my life.
Hey, bro, that's crazy, bro. I ain't never had nobody really tell me that. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you're referring to, but I really gotta say, bro, I feel like you really did that yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes so little can in certain situations be so much. Right. And you know, I don't want to take no credit, you know what I'm saying? That I don't want to take no credit from you, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like in a certain time, I feel like you should, you know, if you can help a friend, you know what I'm saying, you should be there for him. And honestly, dog, without getting into the situation, bro, you really did that yourself, bro, you know. But it just go to show how a little can go a long way, you know what I'm saying? So to anybody out there listening to this, man, just check on your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they good. If you could offer just a little help, I'm telling you, man, it could really go a long way, bro. So more than anything, bro, I'm glad that, you know, it makes me feel good, not in an egotistical way, but It makes me feel good to know that you feel that way, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, give yourself some credit for that, bro. I seen you really come from like, you know, from the bottom, like to the top, you know what I'm saying? And by the top, you know, obviously we got more climbing to do.
Facts.
But bro, I seen you take nothing and flip that into something, bro. So big ups to you, dog. Big ups to you, my guy.
Brother. Much appreciated.
Love you, bro.
Love you, man.
All right, man. So what we finna dive into today, man?
Man, let's dive into the shit that's been going on, you know, with Kanye. We're gonna go right into it.
Wait, what?
We're going right into it.
Man, you trying to get us blacklisted on the first episode.
Not even that, man, because I really be wanting people to know, man,
what we think.
Like facts, because people be out here talking crazy about Kanye.
Hey, man.
And yeah, it's not crazy.
Hey, shout out to Kanye, man.
You the GOAT, man.
Let me just go ahead and get that preface. Shout out to Kanye, bro.
Like, you really the GOAT, but we're gonna talk about some shit. Like,
all right,
bro.
so what's up, man?
Okay. Like, I hate the narrative that people have been spewing about him.
Okay.
That Kanye's crazy. He's out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not taking into, you know, fact that would you really know how to, you know, process everything when you living your life in front of the media 24/7? You're a tabloid, walking tabloid for the media. It's like, how do you really maintain your mental through all that?
Mm-hmm.
You lose the one person that had your back through anything without wanting for anything. They loved you for you. Whether you were this Kanye or that Kanye, did not matter.
True.
You know, everybody else, you can't tell the difference after a while whether or not people really there for you or for because of who you are. You know, that's a lot to take in. Shoot, just in a regular sense of that, you know, you don't like if you the one to make it out the hood and you got your shit together and you still want to be loyal to these people because you know these the people you came up with. You want to, you know, I still want to reach back, be able to go back to my hood and kick it on the block with my homies and my cousins and shit.
Okay.
So I would expect for you to treat me the same.
Okay.
But after a while, when all people do is like have a palm out every time you come around, and when you finally going through some real shit and you lean on them, they can't lean on you because you can't fix their problems. You know, how do you react to that?
Okay.
How can you deal with that? You know, how do people expect you to, you know, to feel?
Okay.
Of course you're going to have emotional breakdowns. That's a lot to fucking deal with. The man lost his mother. Neither one of us knows how that feels.
Yeah, I definitely don't, bro.
Like, so who am I to turn around and judge this man in the midst of all his craziness? You know, and when I say his craziness, I mean his life.
Yeah.
You know, being in Hollywood, that's a different monster. None of us know nothing about that.
True.
But all we see is the aftermath of it always. We see the rise and then we see the fall.
True.
And it's always ugly.
Yeah.
Tell me once, have you seen a successful, you know, Hollywood story? It's a rarity, especially amongst our, you know, our black artists. It's a hard thing to come by.
Okay, so what are you asking me as it pertains to Kanye West?
Do you feel as though the way that he's carried out, you know, the things that he's done as of lately, as a form of him being crazy?
I'm not gonna call anybody crazy, bro. Man, I want to make sure I say the right thing. You feel me? I want to make sure I say the right thing.
Take your time.
I think that let me say this, man. I think that first, let me talk about public perception. I think that there has to be a balance between accountability and then holding people accountable without, you know what I'm saying, passing too much judgment or saying somebody's crazy, you know what I'm saying, without giving context. I do think personally there's been plenty of situations. I mean, there's a boatload of things that I could look at with not just Kanye West, but anybody and be like, yo, that's kind of wild to me, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know, a person, he or she should be accountable for such and such actions. But I think that we kind of in a time where there is no, and I understand you got people who when they're affected by a particular thing, they lash out and they just like, man, fuck this nigga or fuck her or whoever, you know what I'm saying, or fuck them, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's okay for people to express their pain and when it comes to the actions of a person with such massive influence. You know what I'm saying? I think it's okay for people and people should be able to express how they feel when, you know, especially when the person of influences can directly hurt or damage a particular group of people, you know what I'm saying? Or a person, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be everybody. It could be one person too. You know what I'm saying? I think there should be I think that it should always be okay for people to object to the actions of a person that can really affect such a large demographic of people. At the same time, I do think that you do need to have a voice of reason, and you have to have people who can look at the actions of an individual and kind of just be like, okay, there is a flip side to this as well. What is causing this person to be like this? Why are they acting out in this manner? Or what are they saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the reason behind this? You know what I'm saying? To context, basically. And I'm not trying to say that I'm not saying that people should make excuses for people, but sometimes you do need to kind of be level headed and, evaluate a situation and be like, okay, look, this is out of line, such and such, you shouldn't be doing this. And you know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, at the same time, bro, like we could really be doing this every day, dog. Like it's always a celebrity or always a person of influence that's either doing something that people appreciate or they don't. But I think to just label someone crazy, I do disagree with that. I think that's wild. And as it pertains, because you asked about Kanye West, but as it pertains to Kanye West, I do think that the man needs to be around some, I do think he need to be around more people that can keep him accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, kind of love the man through whatever it is he's going through, because I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I agree with everything he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I do know, like, like anybody else, when people get hurt, you know what I'm saying? They tend to lash out, and that's not okay. But I do think that, there's got to be room for healing on every level. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be room for healing for first the people who are affected by the action of said individual.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And then once that person has been confronted or once that person's being held accountable, that accountability has to be first held through love. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that from a place of love. Even if their lashing out comes from a place of hatred, you always got to leave space for love to kind of do what it does. Now, if after that, you know what I'm saying, a person just want to go wild, then, I mean, I don't have the answer to that, but I mean, I know I kind of said a lot just now, but that's really,
man.
That's really all I can say right now.
It was needed.
Yeah.
So do you feel as though, you know how the cancel culture likes to do? I know you hate it just as much as me, but people say it takes away from his artistry, and for me, I can't say it does, because at the end of the day, you put Kanye on stage with a microphone and his instrumentals, he's still Kanye.
Yeah,
like you can't take that from him.
Yeah, I don't think you could take away a person's artistry, but at the same time, I don't think you could separate the art from the artist. I think there's certain situations where you can, and I don't think his place and reverence in music, should be affected in a sense by what he does, or that goes for any individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether or not you dislike Jordan, you don't like the man, you don't like him for whatever reason, bro, he's still the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I'm speaking more so because you know how I feel about that debate. We're not gonna go there.
Go ahead,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? But and as far as like his accomplishments, you can't take away from his accomplishments. But at the same time, I don't think it's fair to say, okay, like, his music is trash now, or all his music is trash because of something he just did randomly yesterday. Now, if you decide you don't want to support him because you feel like he's, this or that person or is getting too crazy, then that's fine. But I mean, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think it should take away from what from his place in the history of music. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He still made wonderful music, has accomplished a lot of things, but I do think that it, certain things can tarnish your reputation. So if you kind of put yourself out there to do something that could tarnish your reputation, that's kind of on you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't think he really cares, honestly, bro. No. And yeah.
Now when you got what?
Man, $4 billion, dog?
Yeah, I don't think it. I got enough money not to care how y'all feel.
Bro, that man is richer than the man that he was signed to, and the niggas that he signed to. Put it all together, and he's that times 2, dog.
Man, drop the bar.
Come on, man.
Drop what includes bombs for this man.
That's actually a bar for myself. I'm manifesting that. I don't know. I'm manifesting that.
Hey man, I can't wait for you to drop some heat, man.
Hey, look, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. But I want to kind of touch on cancel culture with you, dog, because I know how you feel about it.
Oh, bro, I don't believe in it. Be very honest. I don't believe in that shit. I don't. You can't cancel anybody because, like, who the fuck are you once you get off the internet? Like, we were just talking about this shit with J.K. Rowling and the LGBTQ community. No, bro, let's be honest. Hey, listen. How she feels personally, that's J.K. Rowling. Mm-hmm. You can't change how a person feels, whether you feel as though it's right or not. Mm-hmm. That's her personal feeling. Mm-hmm. But because people in that community feel as though, hey, we shouldn't support this, doesn't mean the world is going to stop supporting Harry Potter, because at the end of the day, Harry Potter overshines everything else. It doesn't, like, it overshadows J.K. Rowling's feelings.
Yeah.
Because it's just that big.
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel about everything else. It's just like, yo, you can't cancel somebody in their art, because still at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, there's somebody else who's going to like it and they're going to support it. So how can you cancel it?
I feel you. I feel what you coming. I hear you. Let me first say that I completely disagree with, and I don't like her stance. I don't appreciate her stance. I don't. I disagree with it. That's just me. But when it comes to, like, because basically, so we can get some context. Basically, there's a Harry Potter game that's coming out, and basically, a lot of people in the trans community was basically saying they feel like no one should support the game, because if you support the game, you're basically empowering J.K. Rowling. And then on the other side, you have people who are just like, well, I mean, she has nothing to do with the project. It may further the brand of Harry Potter, because it is Harry Potter. But to the credit of the developers, you know what I'm saying, they kind of started this whole development of this game long before she kind of came out and was really going hard at the trans community. So it's just like I feel like the developers, they had to try to find a balance, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, how do we we've invested so much time and money into this game. How do we continue forward with the development of this game, right, but be against her comments, but at the same time, you know,
still push this project forward.
Exactly, still push this project forward. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of hardworking people on that project who've put in years, you know what I'm saying? Like years and years of time on this game. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing
about this game about a good, I want to say a good 6 years, bro, now about this game.
Yeah, I would say it's been about a good 5, maybe 5. I would say like maybe between 4 and 6 years. But anyway, long story short, I do have to give a credit to the developers, you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of was, all right, you know, we're anti whatever she's saying, all the hate that she's putting out. We don't support those remarks. But at the same time, as a business, we do kind of have to go through with this product. And they've gone out their way to, you know, to try to, you know, like, you know, you can have trans characters on the game and stuff now. It's not just 2 genders, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to make sure that I feel like they're doing as best as they can to kind of like smooth the situation out. But as far as cancel culture, bruh, I'm not gonna say, I don't care for it. If I'm being honest, I don't care for cancel culture. At the same time, I think that when my problem with it, not necessarily cancel culture, but I'm gonna start first playing devil's advocate. You can't be mad at the fact that, for one, that cancel culture is a side effect of a much larger problem. You know what I'm saying? People are being, let's be real, people are being canceled for their homophobic comments or their racist comments or, you know, their anti-Semitic comments because, bro, a lot of that stuff, I mean, that stuff went unchecked for so long. You talking about years and years and years and years of that going unchecked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Caucasians in America, you know what I'm saying? Anytime they have something negative to say about anything related to someone getting, you know, canceled over racism, it's like, okay, yeah, but like, where was this energy for the last 200 years when y'all was, you know what I'm saying, calling niggas and shit, you know, off the whip.
Calling niggas.
Like, you know how long that shit went unchecked? That shit went unchecked for years. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really just be mad now that now when you say nigga, your whole career is done. Like there's a history of hatred behind that. So I think to address, if it's okay to not agree with cancel culture, but at the same time, I feel like you gotta be willing to also address that it's a side effect of a disease. It's a symptom. You know what I'm saying? Cancel culture is a symptom. It's a symptom of whatever hatred or bigotry or homophobia or whatever was that came before cancel culture. Right. So I do think there needs to be a balance, but dog, like they say, like sometimes things gotta level out, and we just in a period where people been shitted on for so long. Now they just, you know what I'm saying, they just going crazy. They just like, man, fuck this nigga in his life. Everything he got to be done. Rather, they don't care if the intent behind it was hatred or if it was just miscommunication. I understand they don't care. They want you done. They want you out of there. They want to make an example out of you for the rest of the folk. But I don't think that really is I don't think that's the solution. But at the same time,
because it's basically like punishing the son for the father's sins.
I'm not gonna say punishing the son for the father's sins. I mean, kind of.
Yeah, but because if they trying to cancel everything about you, like especially if it's a miscommunication, like and you don't want to hear that. Oh, look, I misinterpret something.
Yeah.
So let's sit down and let me show you what I really meant by
facts.
But no, most people don't want to do that nowadays. Nah. They want to automatically cut off execution.
Yeah. Facts. And I don't agree with that at all.
And that's why I say it's like the reason why most people want to do that is because, like you just said, the years of just, getting smacked in the face, and it's like, I only got two cheeks.
Yeah. So
like the moment the next person says it,
you done know.
Like, no, that's literally how it goes, man.
Yeah. So I 100% agree with you. I don't agree with cancel culture, but at the same time, I'm one of the people, and I feel like you're that way too, you know what I'm saying, for sure, that's willing to address the bigger issues that led up to cancel culture being so prevalent. So I think at the end of that's just the situation that comes down to just kind of
holding people accountable, but doing it with love. And and I ain't gonna lie, some people do need to get they shit rock. Some people need their world rock, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of folks out there that really need that type of pressure. But let's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's as a collective, let's be very let's use our common sense and know who to apply that pressure to. We can't just apply that to unnecessary situations. We got to be calculated. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the emotion. I understand the pain and all that. I do, but we got to be smarter about like how we decide to correct situations. You know what I'm saying? There's levels. And if it's a level 1, it needs level 1 energy. If it's a level 3 energy. But we can't be going level 5 for a level 1. You know what I'm saying? Right. He didn't know if Timmy in Kansas said something that was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And Timmy really don't know. Like Timmy, you gotta understand, like it's a different culture.
It's a different
demographic.
People, they don't know. Like some white people really don't have no one to tell them, yo, you can't say my nigga. You would think that's common as hell, but it's some white folk that really just don't know that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad if a nigga slap the shit out their ass when they say it. But at the same time, though, it's like some people really just think that's cool. And it's like, I mean, if you say that shit and you get that shit, then hey, you kind of set yourself up for that, even if you didn't know. But I'm not gonna ever be mad at a black person who, if a white person sitting next to them, they be like, what's up, my nigga? And they slap the shit out of them. I mean,
that's well deserved.
I'm not going to be mad at them. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, just me, and I'm not going to say everybody else should do this. I'm just speaking for me. I'm going to be like, yo, hey, look, bro. I don't know. Maybe you've been around other black people that let you say that to them, but when it come to me, dog, don't say that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the me, extending. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm being calculated. That's a level 1. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give you that level 5. Now, if you say this shit again, you getting hit with all 5 of these hands. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these fingers. That's a level 5. So it's just like, but yeah, so it's got to be situational, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at people who get hurt in them situations for kind of reacting the way they do. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take maybe, you know, it's just kind of what it is. If you know,
you literally got to be in it to understand it.
Yeah, you got to be able to understand it. And if you say certain shit around the wrong person and you get checked for it, you gotta before you get mad at how you get checked, you gotta look at why they checking you in the manner in which they did. And a lot of people rather play, you know, victim as opposed to first okay, damn, she kind of snapped off on me. Let me see what the fuck, why she like this. You know what I'm saying? And then come back and be like, okay, I get it. I get why you slapped the shit out of me for saying that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like being slapped. I don't appreciate that shit.
But I understand.
But I do understand. You know what I'm saying? And most people not willing to put their own ego aside in that situation. And I'm not saying it's okay for a nigga to just get slapped. You know what I'm saying? Especially if a nigga not putting their hands on you or whoever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's so complicated, dog.
Yeah, man. It's so many variables to those type of situations. So it's just like I said, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you do.
Got to be careful. Got to be mindful.
Yeah.
But what else gonna we talk about, man? Let's talk about relationships.
Oh man.
Whew. Everybody love them. Some people hate them. Mm-hmm. Some people go without them. How you feel about the dating life and today? Where you at right now in life? How do you feel? How do you view dating?
Dating, I'm kind of right now. I'm just getting my feet wet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just getting to know different people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and figuring out, like, you know, just socializing. You know what I'm saying? I think that I'm not in a rush to get into a relationship right now. I ain't gonna tell, like, I'm not. Now, do I long for like a true meaningful relationship? Yeah, bro. I'm a complete lover boy. You know what I'm saying? I am. I'm a lover boy to my core. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta tell the guys.
I'm a lover boy, dog. But right now I'm just kind of just, for one, I'm dealing with. I'm too focused on myself to be focused on somebody else.
100.
But I am. You know. I'm not against it, but I'm definitely not going out of my way to like pursue that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got, like, to be fair, it's got to be real special for me to just like really jump into it. But I am socializing and talking to people, and you know what I'm saying. You know, I'm a straight man. You know what I'm saying. So I'm only dating women. You feel me? So I'm trying to learn more about, like, you know, like. I feel like the woman that I want is going to be strongly determined by the man I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I don't want to end up with a woman now who the future me is not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to, like, and I'm not saying levels in the sense like I'll be on a different level than her, because I don't think that the floor is level. But it's directions, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that the woman I'm with is going to be, you know, where I am 10 years from now, 20 years from now, whenever, you know what I'm saying? That's like kind of like my bad for that mic bump, but I want to make sure that we on the same path, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going in the same direction. So I'm, you know, I got a good, I want a relationship, you know what I'm saying? But it's not something I'm strongly pursuing, but and also, I don't think that the dating pool is as bad as people make it. I think people just make bad decisions, and they don't take the time to really get to know themselves, yet alone another person. So they find themselves in such chaotic situations. And I'm not saying that there aren't people who really just don't genuinely get tricked or played, because I've been played. You feel me? I've been played.
I really been played.
I really thought I knew this chick. You know what I'm saying? I really thought I knew this girl. You know what I'm saying? And it was all bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking that away, but at the same time, I can look back at things and see, damn, I really ignored that. I didn't pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? I think a good movie people should watch is 500 Days of Summer. I think 500 Days of Summer is one of the best movies I've ever seen when it comes to like a man's perspective. Well, not just a man, but just a perspective on like a relationship and how he really didn't know himself. he really thought this girl was it. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know himself enough to even know that. You know, so that's why I'm gonna let you talk.
That's deep.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Well, you already know my viewpoints on relationships right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this so I can just get this out of the way.
You Future Hendrix.
She belonged to the streets. I'm gonna go ahead and let that be known. My boy Ralph couldn't be here tonight, but if he was here, he can go ahead and let people know I was the one that came up with that phrase first.
No.
I said it in the backyard. I can't say who I said it about, but I said this in this man's backyard. And right after that, Future felt that in the system. He said, I feel great niggertree going on. and then he dropped that bar. That was it.
You know, it's crazy. I could really see Future like sitting on his porch with like a blunt, you know what I'm saying, just sitting there just having a normal conversation or just talking to some random people and then just getting like a spider sense and being like, there's some niggertree at work, dog. She's for the streets.
No, that's exactly how I felt, man, that day. But nah, man, I guess I'm in a space where I'm taking time out for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know me.
Yeah.
You get on me about this. I'm definitely a certified lover boy. I'm let Los tell it. I'm literally the lightest dark nigga that he know.
No way. Chocolate Drake.
All right, that's me. I'm definitely that guy. You know, but man, relationships are tough. They are. Like you said, man, you can really get yourself in situations where you end up in some chaotic shit that you shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
And the reason why you ignore it is because, you know, you yearn for companionship. You know, most people don't like being alone.
Mm-hmm.
And so they tend to put up with the worst of the worst just, you know, to save face and be like, damn, I got somebody.
Yeah.
So, but that's the worst thing you could do to yourself.
True.
So for me, you know, this is why I took a step back from everything, really just to chill, because, you know, you could really end up in some shit that you don't need to be in. And yes, people, soul ties are fucking real. Yeah. So you constantly, you know, the transferring of energies, you know, with people, not knowing what they're entangled in or anything. And you trying to get yourself right, or you trying to figure out like why the fuck I can't find peace. I'm entangled with so many different energies. Of course I can't find my peace.
Let's make a little quick segue right there, dog, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people gonna be like, what the hell is a soul tie? You know what I'm saying? like just give your explanation about what you believe a soul tie is. You know what I'm saying? So that to give context, because some people may not know, and I know for a fact a lot of people may not even agree with it.
Well, the definition that was explained to me, soul tie is when you and a young lady have intercourse, when you enter into
anybody,
when you enter into them, that is a sacred place. That is a transferring, because when you go inside and you deposit whatever you deposit, that's a transferring of bodily fluids, energy, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Now
you and that person are forever connected.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, forever connected. Right. That is what a soul tie is.
Yeah, man. That's a deep one. You know what I'm saying? That's a really deep one. How do you feel personally, like from just from your life? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you feel? How would a person get through some shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of prayer, a lot of water.
A lot of prayer, a lot of water.
Like, yeah, man. Literally just finding yourself. You have to break away from those things, man. Like, you have to take a step back and really realize, you know, what the fuck you really getting yourself into. Because as fun as the chase is, jumping from woman to woman ain't it.
I feel you.
Cause you never know what that person is dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, those quick 10 minutes may feel like heaven, but at the end of the day, do you really know what that woman going through?
Yeah.
Like, what she been dealing with?
Yeah.
Now you carrying that on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A condom don't stop you from, the transferring of energy. That ain't like no protective spell. Like it ain't none of that.
And you know what? When it comes to that, one thing I'll say about soul ties, like I feel like that's one of those things that like there is a multitude of religions. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we may have people listening to this who aren't religious at all or not spiritual at all. But like the theory of soul ties is something I can say is one of those things that across like a very vast multitude of religions is like, yeah, this is a thing. Like I feel like there's like, of course you have like some people you have prayer, some people refer to prayer as meditation. There's like a universal form, I guess, of prayer you would say, right? Like amongst religions, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm not saying soul ties is prayer, but I feel that's one of those things that is like, that a lot of spiritual like circles of beliefs, that's like a common thing across all those different beliefs. So I definitely think that if you're not a spiritual person or if you're not a religious person, I think that, take it from like this. If you got all these different religions, they would disagree on so many different things because everybody got their own religion they think is right. And you have this thing that all of them are just like, yeah, that's real. There's something to that. There's got to be something to that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's I think it was good that you brought that up, bro.
No, serious.
You know what I'm saying? On the case of relationships. So where do you see yourself as far as relationship, bro? Like you feel like right now you just focus on yourself or?
Yeah, right now I was just focusing on me trying to get everything together that I want to get together for myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting older, man. And like I keep telling you, I'm ready to have some kids, bro. Like I do. Like I want me a little one.
You want you a little teddy?
Yeah, man. I need me one of those before, God breaks the sky and comes back and say, all right, y'all, it's time to come on. I want one of those. So, but it's tough. Mm-hmm. Like literally because you don't know, people change every day.
Yeah.
1 minute you and a person could be together and it feels like this is a forever thing.
Mm.
And then one day one of you can wake up and be like, yeah, I don't think I want to do this no more.
Yeah.
And it's like, what can you do?
Okay.
Like you can't change that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I say it's always tough because you never know what you're walking into with a relationship.
Yeah.
You never know.
I'll say this and then I'm gonna let you take the floor, I guess, like to another conversation. But I'm very spiritual. You know this. I'm a spiritual person, you know what I'm saying? I definitely believe in the power of manifestation. And I do think that to those who may be like-minded, you know what I'm saying? Or even those who aren't like-minded in this regard, if you're not spiritual, I do think that you can't you attract what you are, you know what I'm saying, in a way. So I feel like if you're a person who is like struggling with feeling like you're not being around the right type of people, I would say, make sure you look inward as well. I'm not saying it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's all your fault. I'm not trying to make anybody feel like they should blame themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because some people really do get just taken advantage or hurt. You know what I'm saying? But I do think in a way, when you really take time to focus on yourself, and you really take time to become what you become what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you know there's something that you desire, like first make sure you like try your best to become that thing first. And then attract that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that's another reason why, bro, I could say why I haven't really gone so hard lately with relationships too, which I'm just kind of not just realizing, but I'm reminded. It's like, for me, I'm like, man, like, would I date me right now? You know what I'm saying? And I'm really, nah, I was like, bro, would you date me right now? You know what I'm saying? Would you date yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be keeping 100 with you. I'll be like, nah. Now, are there things that I love about myself? Yeah, I think I'm a good hearted. You know what I'm saying? I think that my intentions are good, but it's a lot of stuff I got to get together in my life. You know what I'm saying? Before I can focus on another person. And it's not me not taking credit for myself or down on myself. But I do think there are things I want to improve on and become because I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? Right. I know what I'm going for. I'm shooting for the stars. You hear me? I'm shooting for the stars. So like, I gotta make sure that I'm I got myself together. You feel me? Like, right. So I will say that, I'm taking that time to like, it kind of go back to working on yourself and ensuring that you're where you need to be before you trying to like worrying about investing in somebody else. Because before you know it, when you focusing on yourself and you really making yourself that thing you want to try, you'll just look up and it's right there. It'll be right there, just like magic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got to say on that, bro.
Oh, that's real, man.
That's real, yeah.
Hey, man. Welcome back to Teddy Talks, the podcast, man. People, we still in this thing going strong, man. Glad
Shout out to Paradise Studios.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to be in here. But I gotta say, man, I really started this because I was going through some stuff mentally.
Yeah.
And I started doing vlogs in the house. Mm-hmm. And just talking out shit to myself because I needed to get it off my chest. Mm-hmm. Because I feel as though it's so hard to address yourself, but it's so easy to tell your friends, hey, this is how I feel. Especially when it comes down to me and you, like us talking. It's easy to tell you how I feel because this has been us since day one.
Facts.
So, but it was so hard for me to look in the mirror and be like, hey, I feel like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Mm-hmm. Even more so like I was down in myself and like I forgot, who I really was and everything that I've accomplished over, the past, I want to say since 18. Mm-hmm. I've done so much. Mm-hmm. I had heart surgery. I beat that shit. Mm-hmm. I helped my family out, with so much. I done paid off vehicles and like for myself. Mm-hmm. And I've done that off the strength of me. And it's like, had a 10-year run in poetry.
Yeah.
Out here singing, the national anthem for, the Miami Heat and for University of Miami, doing shit like that. It's like, I didn't give myself any credit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was kicking my own ass.
Yeah.
And literally, I looked in my phone one day and I just started scrolling and I was like, dang, look when I did this.
Facts.
Like dang, look when I dropped this.
Some Instagram archives, but they'll get you. They'll make you emotional.
Bro, for real. Like, bro, I was looking at stuff from 2016, 2017, and I was like, damn, dog, you was out there.
Yeah, man.
And you were doing great.
Yeah.
What happened? It's like you forget because you get so engulfed in, the moment situation.
Yeah.
You get so caught up in that and it makes you forget about everything else that you've already done and accomplished. And you're only focusing on that. And then it takes you back to a time where, damn, I ain't got it.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
This is tough. You're depressed. You in the house, you don't want to do shit. You don't, that confidence is no longer there. Life be whooping your ass.
Yeah, be on you a little bit.
So like this was my way out.
Yeah.
And the moment I was able to confront myself and tell myself, why I was feeling these emotions.
Facts.
I was able to come up and breathe, man.
Yeah.
And when I first shared my first vlog with you.
Yeah.
And I told you I had suicidal thoughts and you was like, I would have never seen that coming.
Yeah.
And I know it threw you off because it's like, not you. Like, like nigga, you the one who always lifted me up. You the one who always want to joke and want to play and
facts.
The energy in the room, like I was down, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy I was able to find my way out of that. because now I can use this platform to give back and have these genuine conversations with a brother about just life and how everything that we experience ties into each other, and able to just uplift people and give love where it needs to be given and flowers where they need to be given to people. So, man, I just want to say I'm appreciative of you coming here tonight and just taking this step with me, starting off this journey with me like you always do. You always right there with me. So, man, I just want to say I thank you. I appreciate you, for the brotherhood, the friendship, every laugh, every joke, every argument, because we've had plenty, but at the end of the day, you are always going to be my brother, man, and I thank you for the night, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you and love you too, bro. I don't know we on time, but I do kind of want to touch on I always got thumbs up. I do want to touch on what you were saying. One, I appreciate you and love you, bro, and I know that, bro. I know everything you saying, and I don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know I love and appreciate you too, bro. And it's great to see your progress, because it's like I remember when you went on live and you was venting and you was just like, man, like it was like I think it was men's mental health awareness, and you had did that video, and I could tell it was like you was really like shit was just heavy on you. You know what I'm saying? And to see you post that, you know what I'm saying, start with that video, and then to see that lead to you just being like, all right, I'm finna just first I'm gonna talk to myself, because that is hard, bro. Like it is hard to look in the mirror and tell yourself, yo, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like I love myself. That's hard for certain people. I mean, it's been hard for me at times. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be hard to do, and that is such a big important step, dog. And I feel like when you took the time to like kind of get yourself realigned and then you began to vent, it led to this whole podcast, the Teddy Talk. It's just beautiful to see, dog, because you, like I said, you went from going online and saying and talking about what you was going through and talking about mental health awareness to literally just starting a podcast. Like you literally just like, okay, I'm gonna do this again, but I'm gonna have somebody else there. And it's like really taking off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really popping. That is so dope, man. And you talked about you mentioned like seeing those accomplishments. Man, I'll never forget one thing I started doing, and this is when I could say like my perspective started to change about myself. Every single time I had something I had to do, I don't care how small or big it was, dog, I wrote it down on a sticky note, dog. I wrote it down on a sticky note. Every time, if I had things to do, I would write it on a sticky note. Even something as small as like, go to the store, get this, or fix this, or do that. I wrote all that, so I write it down, tack it on the wall. When it's time for me to do it, I take it, I put it, and I tack it in the journal. And I just started doing that every day, bam, 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 doing it. And so what it did was like, I remember getting to like the end of the week one time and feeling like kind of like down, like, damn, I ain't get shit done this week. Like, I don't feel like I got anything done. And I opened my book and I just saw everything that I had did that week that I had written down on them notes. And I was like, dang, I actually had a solid week. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes like I'm big on staying present, but I'm also big on living in the end and manifesting the future that you want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also big too on just looking back sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to look back. I don't think it's healthy to just look in the back, like look in the past and just get caught up in past accomplishments. But every now and then you do need to smell your roses so you can see, you got to smell your garden, see how far you come. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's good to kind of to motivate yourself that way, to be like, okay, it's like, yo, if I was able to get such and such done in this amount of time, imagine what I could do like now. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that it's important, like you said, to just go back and look sometimes, be like, man, I've done so much. I took care of my family. I was able to secure a home. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to dog, not many people can say they sang for the Miami Hurricanes or the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that can't say that they've done that. You know what I'm saying? Those are accomplishments. I don't care how big or small, bro. Every step is a step, and nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? As long as you moving forward and staying focused and keeping a positive mindset, I don't think you have a reason to be down on yourself about anything. I think if anything, the worst thing you could do is to not try and to like beat yourself up about, you know, about past situations. Everything is a learning experience.
Thanks.
So yeah, man, I gotta say, bro, you come a long way, bro. I mean, bro, you doing a podcast. I don't even feel like you like talking to people.
I
like
don't.
That. You like talking to people that you know. So I guess it's kind of different. You are in a space that you cool with, but you letting people into your bubble, bro. That's a scary thing.
It is,
like
dog.
to let people in because
I'm a very private person,
yes,
and
bro.
I really don't let people know who I really like. If we ain't rocking, you won't see the real me.
Yeah,
you'll see the political correct person that you know out without doing, you know, walking the straight line. But with this, I'm gonna let it all hang out this time, man, and I'm gonna see where we go with it.
Yeah, you definitely let it hang, bro, because we done talked about Kanye, J.K. Rowling, cancel culture, racism. We done talked about
everything.
A lot of stuff that can be scary to talk about because, like you said, you can't be judged for how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I think that like that can be scary, dog. It can be scary because sometimes you don't even, like you said, like we said earlier, but hey man, it kind of come with the territory. So you got to just kind of like know how to move. But as long as you be yourself and you speak your mind, you know what I'm saying? And you're focused on growing and holding yourself accountable and being open-minded, then I think you can change. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, they always say like you achieve peace and unity through trust through honesty through compassion through understanding through freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like that is so important. Like that's the only way we gonna all collectively get to where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotta be room for like having an open mind and being willing to change. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that like as you do this podcast, I don't feel like it's just gonna be you just venting. I feel like it's gonna be you venting, learning more about yourself, learning more about other people. I just feel like it's a great opportunity to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for yourself and just for anybody who's tuned in or watching. So I do believe this is going to be like a really good stepping stone to help you evolve to your best self. Because I already see how much you've evolved just over the last like few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, bro, it's a good look, dog. It's a good look.
I appreciate it, hey, man. Before we get out of here, man, you got anything coming up, man?
To be honest, bro, so man, shout out to Love Carry Me Away. That's the brand. Shout out to, you know, the music LosoGoLoco. We talked earlier, we can't really get into it right now. It's got to be another conversation, but we talked about being proactive and making the most of every day, and not allowing like not having perfect circumstances hinder you from progressing. And that's like what I'm doing right now. So it's a lot that I've talked about doing that I'm done talking about doing. You know what I'm saying? So music, merch, film, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is gonna be coming. I'm just taking it step by step, you know what I'm saying, and making the most every day. So that's really all I got coming up, bro. Other than that, it's just self-development and growth, and that's really it, bro. That's that's where we at. You know, we got a little collab, you know what I'm saying?
I already know, man.
You know what I'm saying? We got a little Away X Bellyware, you know what I'm saying? The grill series. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was trying to bite, you know what I'm saying? But we still here.
The realest ones in it.
Hey, man, we still here. You feel me?
And I'm in the studio with the Teddy Pendergrass on.
Hey, look, I got the Malcolm up under me. It's a little faded.
Stop
you know what I'm saying?
With
but hey, look, the new drop, we ain't gonna be fading no more. You know what I'm saying? We not getting thing notes. You feel me?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it here. My dog Los, best rapper out. I'm gonna say it now. I'm going to say it now. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. So when it do come, you heard it here first on Teddy Talks podcast.
Hey man, I'm not mad at that. I gotta smell my roses on that too, because I be sleeping on myself. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to be humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe humility is the best way to just kind of evolve and grow. But every now and then you gotta let a motherfucker know. You feel me?
Hey, you really that nigga, like, bro? You that cold? Like, yeah. I was a rapper too, man, but I ended up just going to church. So I just want people to know that, like, it's a lot that I do out here. You know, I can write poetry to your girl. I can sing her out her drawers, or I could drop a hot 16 in the middle of a kitchen while frying the pork chop. Stop playing with me.
Hey, man, stop playing with Chef Teddy, a.k.a. Teddy R. Belly, a.k.a. Mr. Spoken Word, a.k.a. Mr. Take Your Girl, nigga. Hey, but we not really not about taking girls. You feel me?
No, I mean, I don't want them problems.
Yeah,
you can have her back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I want my own.
Nah, but back, man. We gotta show love to the brothers, man. We can't be out here taking each other women, man. It's not the way.
It's not the way.
It's not the way. That's not Mandalorian, like, bro. This is not the way.
This is not the way.
Not the way. Hey, man, but thanks for having me on, bro. This was really dope. I ain't gonna lie, I was way more comfortable than I expected myself to be. I thought I was gonna be up here like not really wanting to talk, or not necessarily not wanting to talk, but being scared to talk. But I felt like I feel like I did a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm learning not to care so much about what people think, but I do my best to treat people with kindness and spread a message of love. So I always want that to be at the forefront. And I know how much within this era, how so much miscommunication, like we talked about, Eric, can happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? We talked about earlier, excuse me. So to be able to just speak freely in this space was pretty dope, dog, and unexpected. But I feel like we conducted ourselves as gentlemen, you know what I'm saying, and really gave a good message today. So thank you for this moment, dog. This was truly one for the books, dog.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate you once again. Big shout out to Penthouse Studios, my boy Shin in the building. I appreciate you for blessing us and allowing us to be in here.
Time out. I called this shit Paradise Studios earlier, bro. What the fuck am I doing? See what I mean? Fucking up on the first day, dog.
It's all right, man. Still love in the building, man.
I'm like, yeah, man. Shout out to Paradise Studios.
He was gonna drop. Hey, you remember that episode of SpongeBob when the the barnacles like they was the meeping? He was just gonna throw that soundbite in there.
Nah, but you probably gonna put fart noises on my joint, dog.
Have your mic muffled and everything.
I know, man. Gonna like chop my words up and make me say something I ain't really say. You know what I'm saying? My bad, bro. Hey, shout out to Penthouse Studios, man. Yes, sir. We got that right.
Hey, man. We appreciate it, man. This is the first episode of Teddy Talks. Hey, man. There's going to be plenty of more. Once again, thank my brother Los for being here. Much appreciated. Once again, people, I'm signing off. It's your boy Teddy R. Belly. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Y'all already know how we get down.